Welcome. And if you are not new here, welcome back. Thank you for subscribing and staying a while and just being a part of the growth that's happening, right? Um, I'm a girl who just loves all things spirituality. I can find the spiritual message in almost about everything, okay? And I feel that spirit our connection to ourselves and our connection to the most high is foundational, and I think it gives us the energy and the light to do all the things that we are here to do, and create all the things we are here to create. Which brings me to my topic. Okay. Let me okay, yeah. Which brings me to my topic today. Our topic is going to be about life force. And so as we've just really just go ahead and get into the intentions of today's conversation, it is really to just have a conversation about life force. What does that mean for me? I want you to think about what it means for you, and how it enhances your life today, or if it don't, how can you begin to really cultivate that life force energy in your life, and get to a space of expansion. Okay. So my meaning of life force is the connection to the all, the connection to the most high. And you some people may say spirit, Holy Spirit, chi. It just depends on what your culture uses. And so for me, I would say spirit. All right. Life force is the connection to the all. And the all, the most high, the supreme energy is always there. It's always going, it's never not doing, it's never not being, it's never not in existence. It's always there. So our life force is our connection to that spirit. And our life force is everything to do with who we are holistically, and balancing who you are holistically from a place of compassion. And compassion has everything to do with this conversation. And if you don't know what compassion means, compassion is just when you notice, say for instance, if you have a friend, your friend has a problem, and you are with that friend and you have solutions, or you a person who just cares, and you give that person space to be, that person space to vent, that person the space to feel with no judgment. And if you have a way to solve the problem, then you will. But we're going to take all of what you would do for your friend or for the people in your reality, and apply the energy to yourself, so that you can understand that there are things about you that you must have compassion for. There are things about your past that you must have compassion for. There are things about, what you created in your life that you should have compassion for. And once you can have compassion for yourself, that means there is a level of acceptance that has happened. And when you can accept where you are, the things in your life that you are not proud of, the things in your life that may have offended you, when you can accept that, there's a light in that, and there's a freedom in that for you to move forward in your life with no baggage, right? With no burdens. And the process of forgiveness can start, and you can work the light and cultivate that life force in you to become connected to something so amazing. A lot of times I feel like, and just with my experience, our pain and how we view our pain, if we're not connected to our life force, can be the biggest barrier to the life force. And oftentimes people are operating in their pain looking for God, but within that pain is so much darkness that the life force isn't it's not attainable. You can't see it. It's the barrier of, okay? It's the barrier between you and the life force, because there's no understanding of that life force over there. Like, well, I wouldn't say it's no understanding of the life force, but that also can be true. But there's no understanding of who the Most High is, or how it pertains to your life, or what the Most High can do for you. So usually when there's no understanding, and there, let me just say this too, it's one thing to believe, but do you know the Most High? Do you understand the energy of the Most High? That is a trip to take. Okay, and it's well worth the trip to take. But if there is no understanding, no connection to what the Most High mean for you, then there may be this may be a time for you to recognize, are you connected to that energy? Hmm. I was talking to a friend a few weeks ago, and she was like, I've been going to therapy, I've been doing this and I've been doing that, and what is it really to heal? What is healing? And I think the more we open ourselves up to these kinds of conversations, we will also understand that healing is not linear. Everybody's journey is different. And so my advice to anybody who is curious or is on this journey of enlightenment or consciousness or truth, you have to understand that healing is not about anything outside of you. Although everything that has happened to you has happened outside of you, but it has deeply, deeply affected your inner world. And so we a lot, I won't say we, but a lot of us wasn't taught to connect to self. A lot of us was taught about God, but not in connection to our life and our circumstances and why things happen and why things exist. And so we grow up externally looking for God in people. So we tend to, put pastors and prophets and people who are deeply connected to the Most High or appear to be, we put them on a pedestal. And we forget that God is everywhere. God is all over the place. So why, my question used to be, why don't I have that kind of access? But that access is dedication. That access is devotion. That access requires discipline. That access requires stillness. It is deeply it's a deep act of surrender and sacrifice. And it will feel like a sacrifice at the beginning because it's everything that you probably don't do in your daily life to obtain the life force. And the life force is the choice for you to do. Like, you turn on that life force, you turn on that curiosity, you turn on, where the heck is God? I'm struggling over here. Where is God? This is not what they taught me that life should be. This is not the dream. I'm I'm surviving. People are out here literally surviving and they don't know how to heal because there is no connection, no attachment to the Most High. All because there is not an understanding. Simply an understanding, because I feel that if you understand the light of the Most High, the light of your highest divine self, the light of the all, the light of Allah. If you don't understand that light, you could really be out here lost, and it's not just going to therapy and talking about the things that happened. It's not just working out in the gym. It's not just eating right. It is not just um crying sometimes. I cry a lot, but that's not the only thing to do that I do that sustains my life force. That is a part of it, holistically a part of it. And so my guidance now is specifically on how I feel because of my connection to the Most High. And my life force is a practice, is a daily practice to maintain balance, to maintain that flow of energy in my life from a place of abundance. But the journey to get here, my God. Okay. And so that's why you see a lot of people creating spaces such as this, because it does take a community. And a lot of us had to do it alone. A lot of us had to be in the darkness by ourselves, figuring it out without a flashlight and stumbling up on the spirit, the energy of the Most High. But when I decided to take that journey alone through my wilderness, that was me using my life force. That was me using what I had to find what my body, mind, and spirit was searching for. So if you don't know how to heal, the simplest answer that I can give you is to find stillness, find solitude, and find silence, and make that a part of your life daily. Just that. And I tell people, start as simply as low as 5 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes. If you can't make space for 5 to 10 minutes for the Most High in your life daily, then that's a problem, because usually most of us can make space for all the other things that we want. But if you are challenged in life and you feel like there is something bigger pulling at you, the first thing I would tell anybody who is starting a healing journey is to find your closet, find time to listen to yourself, find time to feel what your body is trying to tell you, find time for your inner wellness. And when you do, close your eyes and turn your energy and your attention and intention inward. See what's going on in there. I ultimately believe that our essential purpose is to be your best self. And to become your best self, it means you need to get to learn and get to know who you are, where you come from, why did that past exist for you? That's what healing is. It's finding out the truth. The truth of the why, the truth of the Most High, the truth of your journey, the truth of what we're experiencing here. That's what healing is. But you can't really access that energy or that information until you have a deep awareness for yourself and of yourself, and a deep understanding and an awareness for the Most High that resides in you. Things change when you open your inner eyes. I would say inner eye. A lot of people don't like to think about the third eye, or or put God and energy or even science in the same space. And if we can open and broaden our minds and read sacred texts past the Bible, I'm not knocking it. I still read the Bible to this day. Okay, is nothing wrong with that, but expand your knowledge and expand your intellect, expand where you source your information from. And as you are studying and researching, get with the God within you, your body. How does this information make you feel? Does it resonate deeply with you? Do you need to sit with this for a little bit and see what your spirit, your life force is telling you, what this means for you? Nobody can really tell you exactly what you have to do to heal. You can definitely be guided. You can definitely be within a community that guides you and propels you forward. But the information that you need is information that only you can receive from your inner world. Okay, that gives you a deep understanding of why you exist, because a lot of people are stuck and they don't realize that they are in a space where they're wasting time, because they think they have accepted this pain. They have accepted that this is what life is. even if it doesn't make them feel well. And that is just not true. And that is just not what the Most High wants for us. The Most High don't want us just out here just surviving and confused and in chaos and angry and just overburdened with emotional and mental, challenges. That's not what the Most High wants. But I can tell you that is what the Most High is using to get your attention, to take a step back from society. You probably would, if you watch my videos, you would know I will probably mention taking a step back from reality. Not for any time, not for a long period of time, a moment to hear yourself. How do you feel about the nature of your reality? Have you even asked yourself that question? Have you asked yourself, why am I here in this space experiencing this like this for this amount of time? Are you curious about why you are stuck there? Because once you start asking yourself the real questions, even if you don't want to know the truth, no matter what that truth is, it will set you free. And you must accept that truth to expand. And a lot of times the truth is just for you. It's not anything that you have to go and it's not anything that you have to go and seek. It's just the truth. It's just the truth. So your life force, your connection to the Most High, the all energy, is your responsibility. But when are you gonna get tired of your mess? Like, when are you gonna get tired of life just being what this is? It's not your nature to just accept this, to just suck it up. That would not bring out the best in you, and that will only create more discord in your life, because the God in you is gonna consistently challenge you to change this. So if you are challenged right now and you haven't moved and you haven't prayed and you haven't did any work towards what you are trying to do, it is your responsibility to do it. Your life force energy is trying to get you up and focus, and it's trying to get you to focus your attention and intention on your inner world. So start there and understand that things happen. Release that guilt, release the shame, release the hold that these things have on you, and you will be well. But you have to know that, and you have to believe that that is true for you. It is your birthright. Okay? But I am going to end it there. So if this resonated for you, please get in those comments and share your perspective. Share whatever you have for us to learn, or if there's something you've learned about yourself, share what you've learned. And like, share, and subscribe, and stay a while. But in the meantime, in between time, be love, be light, be peace, so that you may receive love, light, peace. Peace.